Hey everybody, Mike, the Vintage Composer, live to tape here in northern New Jersey, doing something I haven't done in a long time, a video response. I have to get back into doing those things. This one is one that is needed to be done. It's an important one. Our friend Eric, the Card Closet from the frozen tundra of South Dakota, is celebrating 750 subs. By now he's up to about 762-ish. I'm a little late to the game on this one, but need to give him a shout out and thank him for his support to my channel and let everyone who doesn't know about his channel. He's come a long way since that single wooden door in the empty room, and he's filled it quite nicely with shelving and cabinets and binders. And if you're a fan of pre-war, if you like vintage or the modern vintage we call sometimes, the modern prism parallels, if you like watching someone build a set, he's the guy for you. Big collector of Pittsburgh Steelers, Boston Red Sox, and Los Angeles Lakers. Eric stands out to me, Eric and his channel stand out to me due to a few things. One is his organization. He knows where everything is, as I like to call myself over here an organized mess, but he can get you a binder and a card pretty quick. It takes the time to organize it, so I appreciate that. He's educated about the players, the teams, the card companies, the history of each, and he's not afraid to share what he knows with all of us. And he's passionate about his collection, and he shares the information. The information he provides shows his passion. So very, very few channels offer all those qualities. So when you're done watching this video, go over to his, check his out, watch the stuff, go all the way back to the beginning, and check out how he's grown the channel and his room. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. You'll be glad you did, and you can thank me later. Eric asked in part of our response to mention our mothers, or the motherly figures in our lives, and how they helped our hobby growth, and what, if anything, they've contributed to it. So, my mom died in 2022 from dementia, which is why at times you might see me wearing the purple Alzheimer's threads. The decision I made to move right here, which in turn allowed me to become her primary caregiver, is part of, if you're a comic book fan, the origin story of how this channel came to be. I'm not going to go into the details right now, and it's not necessarily the way I would have liked it to have started, but that's fate. So, my creativity comes from her, from playing musical instruments to performing in theatrical productions, to my real job in the real world as a video producer. She herself was quite the artist. She started a venture, so you can see this here, a business venture selling these framed pressed flowers. There's another example in this video's thumbnail. She was also, if I can reach around here, big into knitting and crocheting. This is just an example of some of her handiwork. She's got, I've got dozens of blankets, like full blankets she's made. So she was quite the artiste herself. She wasn't too heavy in remembering sports teams and personalities. She knew that George Brett was the Pine Tar Kid, and she always, for some reason, remembered the name Harold Baines, and I never understood why that one stood out. And she always said to me when he was playing, "Oh, he's a Hall of Famer, Harold Baines." And of course, I scoffed at that during the time, but as we all know, moms know best, and she'd be happy to know he's in the hall now. Mom was always open to my interest in cards. She never threw one out. She actually placed the order to Howard's Sports Cards in Leipzig, Ohio, when I got my very, very first binder and package of 9 pocket pages, way back when. As my hobby goals became more focused, she was even more encouraging. There were times where she didn't understand why she would call it waste money on pictures of people I didn't personally know, right? You wasted $60 on that guy? Who's he? It's Jerry Rice. He's the greatest of all time, and his rookie card came back at PSA 8, so. Other times she did share in my excitement knowing how special a certain pickup was. When I finally acquired my Hank Aaron rookie, she actually guessed to the final dollar amount how much I spent on it, and she was okay with it because she understood that I was going to keep it in my collection forever. So that's always the encouraging cycle. Part of all that might have been my collecting wasn't out of hand. I didn't, and I still don't try to acquire everything. I never overspent, and again, I stayed pretty good at being organized, as messy as it is at times. Another decision I made recently was to continue to build my vintage set run. Like Eric, I plan to continue my collector content on this channel, and I want to thank Eric at The Card Closet, for doing this, and hopefully we will meet in a couple months. If you're going to Cleveland, I'll see you there, and I can't wait to run into you and talk about everything. So, Eric, The Card Closet, congratulations. Guys and girls, go check him out, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks.